These are the top 5 Indigo Disk Pokemon who are going to change the raiding meta. Needless to say, this video will have slight spoilers about the Indigo Disk Pokedex, so let's just say you've been warned. There's a lot of favorites debuting on the Switch and the Indigo Disk that I'm super excited for. Pokemon like Zebstrika, Minior, and Toucannon to name a few. And even though I'm excited for them, unless those Pokemon get updated movesets or abilities, they will not be on this list. I went through the entire Indigo Disk Pokedex looking at every Pokemon's previous moveset and abilities, and I narrowed it down to 5 of the best Pokemon you should watch out for when raid building. These Pokemon are not in any particular order. Number 5, Alcremie. Alcremie is going to completely reinvent the support meta. No hyperbole, because of one move, its signature move, Decorate. When you target a teammate with Decorate, you give them a +2 in attack and a +2 in special attack, so you can speed up your teammate's Swords Dance or Nasty Plot buffs. There's no moves like Decorate that can directly buff your teammate's stats in this way. Sure, there's Acupuncture, but that boosts a random stat, so it's fairly consistent. And there's Howl, but Howl's only a +1 in attack, when this is a +2 in both offensive stats. And Decorate is the perfect partner for a stored power strategy, because you give them +4 stats with just one Decorate. Stored power strategies have fallen out of favor lately due to the excessive time of setup they require, but with a decorating Alcremie teammate, I can see stored power strategies becoming more viable. Alcremie brings even more value because of its ability Sweet Veil, which prevents you and your teammates from falling asleep, so any yawning Dondozo or sporing Amoonguss will cower at the sight of your Alcremie. In Sword and Shield, Alcremie had great additional supporting moves as well, like Fake Tears to debuff the enemy's special defense, and Mystical Fire to debuff the enemy's special attack. Number 4, Serperior. Move over, Lurantis. We don't need you anymore, because now we can use Contrary Leaf Storm spam with Serperior. The Contrary ability changes its stat boosts to nerfs, but the likewise is also true. Any stats that should be lowered are increased instead. So a really strong move like Leaf Storm has the downside to lowering the user's special attack by 2 stages. Not with Serperior. Serperior will increase its special attack by 2 stages every time it uses Leaf Storm. So a Metronome set with Leaf Storm spam will be the best grass type raider. With Metronome, every time you use the same move in succession, it'll deal more and more damage, capping out at 5 attacks in a row. And because you'll be spamming Leaf Storm with Contrary, you'll be buffing your special attack every time you attack. It's likely that Serperior will get access to Giga Drain as well, which will take advantage of your special attack stat, so you'll have reliable recovery without the need of using the Shell Bell item. Speaking of Contrary, there's another Pokemon with access to Contrary that's returning in the Indigo Disk DLC, and that's number 3, Malamar. In past generations, Malamar can spam Superpower with its Contrary ability to increase its attack and defense with every use. Usually Superpower will lower your attack and defense, so you make yourself really vulnerable while dealing less damage over time. But with the Contrary ability, you'll be increasing your defenses and increasing your attack power with every use. Malamar has the signature move that seems really situational, but it could be useful in raids. Topsy-Turvy. Never heard of the move? I don't blame you. I forgot all about it until I was researching for this video. Topsy-Turvy reverses your target's stat changes. Imagine if we had Malamar with Topsy-Turvy against 7-star Mewtwo.
He should be like -2 right now. He is Calm Minding off screen.
It's +6 special attack and +6 special defense from Calm Mind. After one Topsy-Turvy, it would have been -6 special attack and -6 special defense. Because this is a status move, it won't work through shields, and not many Pokemon buff themselves other than some 7-star raids, and Komomo comes to mind right now. So its usefulness may be limited, but the potential is insane. Number 2, Duraludon. So we know Duraludon is getting a new evolution in the Indigo Disk DLC, but we don't know all of its details, including its stats, its moves, and its abilities. But we do know that Duraludon can take advantage of the Eevee item now, which doubles the defenses of an unevolved Pokemon. Duraludon has a really respectable physical defense stat at 115, and a not as great special defense stat at 50, but with those defense stats doubled with the Eevee item and the great typing of Steel and Dragon, you'll be staying alive in your raids so you can use really good supporting moves like Screech and Metal Sound to lower both of the target's defenses, Snarl and Breaking Swipe to lower both of the target's attack stats. Umbreon, enjoy your limelight as one of the best general supporters because Eviolite Duraludon is coming in the part 2 of the DLC. Before we jump into the number 1, if you're liking the content, if you give me a quick like and subscribe, it really helps me out in my battle against the 7-star YouTube algorithm. I greatly appreciate the helping hand buff. And number 1.
Hey, it's post-editing Eastside here. I completely forgot about Smeargle being added to the Indigo Disk. So with Smeargle's sketch gimmick, it can learn any move in the game. So needless to say, Smeargle will be a must-build raider because it can have whatever moveset you'd like on it. Alright, back to the video.
Rampardos. If you need to be sold on Rampardos, here's your elevator speech. It has the highest attack stat of all Pokemon, excluding legendaries and megas. By the way, there's over 1,000 Pokemon nowadays, and Rampardos has the highest attack of all of them. In Sword and Shield, it got access to both Swords Dance to buff your physical attack and Screech to debuff the enemy's physical defense, so you can hit super hard with a +6 sheer force stab head smash into a -6 defense raid boss. Maybe even slap on a life orb on Rampardos so you'll get an additional 30% damage boost, and that's what I'd like to say, GG. So which Pokemon are you most excited to return in the Indigo Disk DLC? It doesn't necessarily have to be for raiding. There's a lot of great fan favorites that are coming to Paldea with this DLC that I'm excited for. Pokemon like Flygon and Metagross are 2 awesome Pokemon that come to mind. They don't seem that great for raiding per se, but the Pokemon are awesome, so maybe they'll get some cool buffs in the new generation that'll make them S-tier raiders. With that said, thank you so much for watching the video. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're interested in future raid builds. Until next time, see ya!